Swim, bike, run, keeping it real with Garrick, Lowen, Jackson, Laundry, and Nicholas Chase. Plus everyone's favorite host, Lisa Becker-Rice. This is the Real Triathlon Podcast. Training, racing, no filter, all hard.
Welcome back to the Real Triathlon Podcast. Tonight we have a great show coming up with our special guest, Nicole Falcaro, who is visiting Lisa Becker-Rice in Boulder, Colorado. Also, we have Jackson Landry coming out of Ontario, Canada, with a broken hip. And we'll talk to all of these beautiful people shortly. Let's get into the show. Hey, guys.
That's partially accurate.
Guys, I live in Fort Collins, not Boulder. I got banished from Boulder, so we're in the FOCO.
You didn't get banished. You moved in with your husband. Like what? You've said this like 20 times. I'm banished. Like you chose to leave.
Same thing.
Yeah. And you still go back
For all
there
of
and
our
train
listeners,
sometimes.
this will be a show that'll probably have a lot of giggles, a lot of absurdness, but we're going to hop into some topics, all right? Jackson, Lisa, Nicole, of course, we're going to catch up on the life stuff. So let's just say for the next 2 to 3 minutes, tops, and I mean that hard cut.
Nick hasn't had dinner, and you could just tell by just his energy. He's like, this fucking episode's going to be about 25 minutes long, guys. Let's get her done.
And I get on there, Jackson's smiling and eating. I'm like, I don't even get that. I don't even get to eat. All right,
Priorities.
Jackson, you got 3 minutes to tell us about your life. Go.
I don't need 3 minutes. I need like 14 seconds.
Okay.
I've been biking a ton, swimming decent amount, back to the no running. Hip kind of flared up again when I started trying to get back into it, so I must have jumped in a bit too soon. So that's unfortunate, but the way it goes. And we're going to be definitely not doing Happy Valley, and Tremblant is like 50-50. Even if I do race, it's not going to be a something to write home about. But if I do race, it's because it's a Canadian race. I'll only do it if I'm ready to complete the half marathon and go as hard as I can the whole time and not be worried about being injured. And if that can happen, there's a chance I'll race even if I know I'm not in great run shape. So I would love to still go there. And I mean, I'm biking, like I biked 6 hours today and it doesn't even feel hard. Like I did two rides.
Okay.
And it just like doesn't feel hard to bike a lot when you are running, not at all. Like literally it feels like I did like a 3-hour training day. So maybe I can unlock a new level on the bike and just do some crazy things on the bike. That'd be awesome. But yeah.
Why don't you do like some actual bike tests, like racing, bike straight line power drag racing?
Well,
Time trials.
It's funny you should mention that because next Monday is the LPC, Lowering Personal Coaching. That's what me and Nick's coach. Victoria Day time trial, which I can never do because I'm always racing Chatty, but I'm not racing Chatty. So I'm probably going to go, and I have the course record on, it's like 14.2K. So it's pretty short. And I did it in like 18:20. This is like 2 or 3 years ago now.
Is that like 8 miles?
I'm on there too.
You're probably in the top, for sure in the top few.
Yes.
But yeah, it's about 8 miles. No, about 9 miles. And it's pretty hilly. It's not like super fast. There's one big hill and a couple smaller ones, but I did that on the old Ventum frame. And I didn't have like the custom front end and a bunch of the aero upgrades I have now. And I've got more power now. So I'd love to go and just like try to smash like 400 watts for like 18 minutes. See how fast I can go. So there's something to look forward to there. It's no TT Nationals like some people are doing, but it's something.
You probably could do your TT Nationals, Jackson.
I might be able to actually, but
you're going to have to get a UCI bike fit, and that's hell.
No.
Then you're going to have to complain about not getting categorized properly and all that stuff.
No. I say no. I'd rather just believe in my heart that I could ride with those guys and then never actually find out.
All right,
Lisa.
Jackson's time's up. Lisa, go.
Guys, I ran 35. I've completed 3 35-minute runs. I graduated from 3 30-minute runs, 3 35-minute runs, and this week we're doing 3 40-minute runs.
So no longer injured.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's something still going on with my foot, but it's not bony. I think it's soft tissue-y, but it's not getting worse when I run. So we're just going to keep sending it. And I did a TT on Saturday in local TT, the Frostbite Time Trial. A whopping 3 women raced the P12, which is the same number as last year, but this year was a lot more competitive. 2 girls. Actually, have you guys seen, she's been trending on Instagram. Her name is Lainey, and she does those Instagram reels that are like, taking men's Strava crowns part 5. And then she goes, yeah. So she raced it, and she's like super strong. She just raced at the Redlands, and I think guest rode for a team. But yeah, anyways, if you don't, like, I think it's like Lainey Bones or something. That's not a real last name.
Podiumed.
But yeah, I won.
Oh,
Does she still beat her?
I didn't know that. So sorry.
By how many minutes
How many minutes did I win by?
or seconds?
I won by 48 seconds.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was a 11.545 mile ride, and it was literally on the way out. It's an out and back road, like in the middle of nowhere, out east, like 30 minutes from here. It's the windiest place in the world. I was riding 40 miles an hour for the first 11 miles.
Oh my God.
How'd that chain ring go?
40. Like my average was like 38.8. And
oh my God.
Scary. That's like a lot of attention you have to have.
yeah,
for
but
that
we were
long.
full. Like I got to the turnaround in like 9 minutes. And then we got to and I was like, fuck, this is going to be a really long road back, because it was just a crazy headwind. And I wanted to test the new NV 100 millimeter deep wheel. But it was kind of like a cross headwind, and it was probably a poor choice for that day, because the whole way back I was like zigzagging across the road just because the wheel is like deeper and it was getting caught. My power wasn't that great for what I was hoping, but I think I rode it smarter because I was spinning out the whole way on the way out. And then on the way back, I was like, okay, time to push big watts. And like the big watts never came. And I also started first of the 3 of us, because they started in alphabetical order. And I was like, I should have took Steve's last name, because I would have started at least second. But it's not fun to start first, because you don't want to look behind, because that'll like give you like lose watts and speed. So you only saw them once at the turnaround. And I think I had it was probably like the same time gap that we started with to Lainey, who was coming on hot. But I was like, anything could happen. So I didn't know until I crossed the finish line, and I was just like waiting. I was like, it has to be at least a minute before she crosses. And it was. Anyways, it's really hard, and racing at altitude is really hard. But I rode like a minute faster than I did at this race last year, and I think in harder conditions. So
Good job.
Going last in the time trial is so much better. It's just like you're the hunter. You're just like relentless trying to catch up.
And anything you get closer, you're like, you're going to just destroy. Even when you get closer and closer and closer, it's better.
Yeah. But I think it did, going first made me ride a little bit smarter, because I was like, don't blow yourself up. And so that was like my mentality. I was like, just ride this smart, because I think time trialing is all about like learning how to ride the course and the conditions as best as you can to elicit the fastest amount of time. So
cool.
Maybe I'm getting smarter, but maybe not.
Okay, Lisa, time's up. Nicole, let's go.
All right, so I am in Fort Collins, and I had my 3-month, in quotes, because it's really been 14 weeks post-op appointment today out in Vail, and I am doing okay. I have really good strength, but still like lacking the mobility that I want. I look like I can.
Backstory.
Yes.
Hit it. 30 seconds. Our listeners might not know.
I had a labral repair surgery from the same surgeon that Lisa had, and Dr. Vidal, and so I'm recovering from that. So perfect. I'm in town, and I am swimming 4 times a week. I'm kicking now, which I started to do after about 8 weeks. And that once I could kick and do flip turns, that's when I started to feel like I was actually training again, and not just doing like 25s back and forth with a pull buoy, which, don't get me wrong, that was still maintaining my fitness, but a turning point was when I could start actually kicking and doing flip turns. I've been biking up to 2.5 hours, which is
that's like a legit
it's like
ride.
an actual ride. And that's once a week, and then like 2 1-hour rides in that week. I'd say I'm topping out at about zone 3, but nothing hurts when I do it. And I'm starting to do more stuff in aero position because that is like the most like crunched position, which could aggravate my hip, but it hasn't been aggravating my hip.
I feel like that's a really good sign because being super crunched is what bothered me probably the most.
Yeah. That started to bother me like right as I approached surgery too. Like it just felt like my body was like, yes, we definitely need surgery. Let's like be so angry all the time. And finally, I am using the ARC trainer for 2 to 3 times a week for up to 50 minutes. And that's been great. And that has, again, like that has me really optimistic because of course there's no pounding, but there is like a load because you're basically running and you're like, I'm putting in some effort. And at the very bottom of that stroke, you know, like you are kind of like, you are like not pounding, but you know what I mean? You're like inserting the femur into the hip. So,
and so she's going to be on a starting line coming to you soon.
Yeah. Soon. No
you guys
pressure
better,
on a return, but
you guys better get friggin' healing real quick because I mean contract season starts in a couple months and you guys start thinking about 2027 and who's gonna fill those shoes. Jackson, you're still muted.
Jackson's muted.
We'll just get into shape when everyone else is getting tired, and then we'll just clean up like
summer
through fall.
I think that's like that's our tactic because
let's
everyone's
all race
been
in Western
racing so
Australia.
much. Yeah,
I actually might be going to that one. I'm thinking
you don't have a choice.
it's the only race
if you
left.
guys go, I'll go and do it.
Jackson's gonna do Western Australia, Pucon, New Zealand.
No. I'm done after Western Aus, but it's we're starting a little later and then we're finishing strong. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And
nice.
Speaking of strong, Nick, wait.
Race week.
Should we go into Gulf Coast real quick, or should we do Chatty?
Nope. Just give me a couple minutes, and then we'll go there. So I'm racing Chattanooga. We've got a bunch of athletes from RTS Racing. A couple of athletes coached. I broke in a wheel set myself this weekend. The new 4.5 SES Pros from Envy. I got those bad devils. And there's a climb here called Kolob Canyon, and it's a 2-hour straight up climb. It's almost 5,500 feet of climbing all at once.
Wow.
So we did that twice. And on the second way down, 6 hours and a half of riding I did on Saturday. It was pretty actually good.
Saturday.
Wow.
And then I hit 63.4 miles an hour on the descent.
oh
which
my gosh.
is cool. But I will also
Scary.
say I almost fucking died. Not kidding, not over exaggerating. It was one of those, I had a bit of a tailwind at this one section, and it's like 8 to 12% for about 30 seconds. And I just was like super tucked and holding it. And I was like, oh my God, I was watching the speedometer. I was like 61, 62. And then I saw it and I looked up and I saw the corner was like actually right there.
No.
And so in super tuck, just feathering the brakes to just be nice and careful. And then like I started to get a death wobble because of the braking. And like death wobbling while super tucked, let me just tell you, I've never experienced that before. And I was just like getting these big, huge death wobbles. They were like big ones, not like a little rattle. It was like these big, whatever, Ebola or whatever. I don't know. They were huge. And so what happened was I started to pull myself up slowly during the wobbling, and I had banked over to oncoming traffic, which there wasn't anything, the dear baby Jesus. And I got right to the edge of the road, which
What is wrong with your brain when you're on
the edge
a
of
bike?
the road, the edge of the road was rocks, canyon, death. And I just barely squeaked out and popped right up at the last second and saved her. And then
Dude, what, like, if there was a
crazy.
car, if there was a little piece
yeah.
of gravel, any of this stuff, and Nick's just literally dead. Can you please stop doing this? When you turn 40, stop doing this stuff. Like,
well,
you survived that long, you gotta count it as a win and just start taking her easy.
Nobody would have ever found you because you would have yeeted yourself off.
yeah,
the
I would have left the chat. I would have exited the chat.
There was also the time where you were driving down from the freaking mountain and you slid off the road, and there happened to be a guardrail that saved you because there was
No, I was
snow,
driving.
and you're like, oh, well, there was snow, and I guess it just got slippery.
I was driving up the mountain, actually.
Yeah, too fast.
So it wasn't that bad. Anyways, I saved it, got the wheels are great. Those bastards were cooking, tell you what. And so that was a really good weekend. And now we're just tapering, getting into race week with all the others. Install the ceiling fan today. That was top priority. Been putting that off for about 4 months. So yeah, let's talk about Gulf Coast. That was a great race.
I just want to say, Nick, real quick, you love Chattanooga. Chattanooga's been good to you, so.
I am a big fan of Chattanooga. I sucked it up in the heat and humidity at Texas, so lessons learned, and I'm not going to get burned. I got the sauna today, so that was good. Should be ready for the heat.
Well, you'll be ready.
Well, we did. I just was a guest on the On Your Left ranking show.
Cool.
And we had you up there, I think in it was either tier 3 or 4. So you expected to be in that 10th to 15th range.
Yeah.
But I think you could. But your Oceanside result, like everyone's like, well, is Nick in good shape for 70.3? And it's like, well, he was 35th in Oceanside, but he was only 16 minutes behind Christian Blumenfeld. So, like, you take that
16 minutes
to Chattanooga, 14 minutes behind Sam. 14 minutes behind Sam is like pretty freaking good. Like, that's a top 15 for sure.
For sure. I'm definitely stronger. I'm firing on all 8. I got 8 cylinders, and we're doing pretty good. So I think it'll be good. And I was definitely motivated after seeing Mark have a good race at Gulf Coast, and all of our athletes represent there. So it was fun. And I was glad I didn't do that race, because I initially was going to do Gulf Coast instead of Chatty. And I'm glad I waited another week.
I'm glad you did too, because it didn't look that fun.
It looked overcast.
Well, actually, no, it looked fun because the bike was freaking fast.
So fast.
But I will say, so Mark freaking crushed it, got 3rd with a shortened swim, 1,000 meters apparently.
7-minute swim.
But it's not 1,000 meters if you're swimming that in 7 minutes. The waves, I saw a
600
video
meters.
of them jumping into the waves.
Yeah.
And it was like, I was like, oh, that would have been great for like Mark to make a huge gap to some of those stronger athletes. So coulda, woulda, shoulda. But also, this is a pet peeve of mine. Maybe not a pet peeve.
Ooh, this is a grind your gears.
And maybe this is a grind my gears, but we're going to talk about it because it relates to the race. Everyone in Gulf Coast was like, I rode so fast. I rode huge power numbers. Yes, with a shortened swim, that's what happens. Even if it's like you're swimming for 10 minutes. This happened to me in Oregon before when he swam like 18 minutes. You save so much energy from a shortened swim or a canceled swim that your bike is already going to be like elevated. So I don't think there was any world record set by Sam Long this weekend on the bike.
Ooh.
Otherwise, Jackson Laundry should have been a world record holder for the Ironman Chattanooga bike a couple years ago. Right?
Yeah, that didn't get any. No, it's just because that was me, and they're like, "Wait a sec, this isn't freaking Cam Worth. We can't talk about this."
Yeah, we don't have any trending data points on this fella.
It was like 4K short or something, but yeah, no, it helps a ton. I think no swim adds like no swim legit adds almost like
20
probably
watts.
5 to 8%, and a shortened swim maybe like 3 to 5%. But yeah, no, I think it helps a lot. I mean, I don't know. Sam probably would have ridden basically the same anyway, but he's a beastie on that bike. But it is a fast course, but it sucks that it was shortened big time, because if you look at the way that race played out for our boy Mark, he was able to hang with Seth, and then when Sam came by, that pace elevated a bit too much. So if they had it, and they would have had a lot more time, like they would have been probably 4+ minutes ahead of him, and he may have either not caught them or caught them like right at the very end of the bike, and then you've got a 3-way race for the win. So that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah,
I could tell Mark was about to just go on a pedestal about athletes and swimming and canceling and pros. Like I just didn't know how that would be received. But how do you all feel? Pro regulations separate of the regular age group.
There were too many stingrays in the area to have any swim at all. I think if there's ever been a stingray sighting in the water, they should cancel the swim.
There's a stingray reunion from what I saw.
Yeah. It was crazy.
I agree.
But that's not why they shortened it.
Well, I think you got two like competing or opposite requirements right now, because age group, they're getting more and more conservative with like just making sure to make it safe as much as they can, like trying to make sure people aren't dying out there, obviously. And then on the pro side, it's getting more and more professionalized, and like it almost needs to be a little bit more likely to have a
Standard.
swim now. So you've got two things diverting, and I think they do need to just come up with a policy of like something where the pros could have a swim and the age groupers don't, or if the age groupers shortened. Like in this case, they could have just
Done too
started the age groupers later because the swim is so much shorter. So they could have been like,
Well-
okay, the pros are doing 2 laps, the age groupers are doing 1. Once the last pro comes around, we start the age group or something like that. I don't know.
Well, honestly, too, why is there a separate wetsuit cutoff then on for pros and age groupers? Like that's like a weapon we have in our arsenal to argue about this. If they're already going to do that for wetsuit cutoff, then they need to do it for certain levels of current or whatever, something that's measurable.
Yeah, I think they can come up with it. And I think they will. They've shown that they're willing to make the rules different for pros and age groupers. And I think it just takes time. And I think they will probably at the end of this year. We'll see. Hopefully
That's why
Chattanooga
Scott Drew.
happens.
Scott DeRue, we need Chattanooga swim to happen no matter what.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that sometimes the current can be so strong. But
Well,
honestly,
there's no
Chattanooga,
storms.
Chattanooga swim is like one of my all-time favorites because you have a current, but they make it longer. But it's like beautiful. It's a beautiful swim.
Well, there's no storms on the horizon. And normally the storms are what cause the influx of poop in the water and also the current.
Well, I don't think the 70.3 swim's ever been last year it was. But most years the 70.3 is fine. It's more the full because it's later into the hurricane season. And you get some bad situations. But in any case, Gulf Coast was a good race. Mark Crusher, 3rd place.
Dami?
Dami finished 3 races within like 15 days. And I think she had some sort of penalty on the bike and then got confused at like where she needed to serve it or something.
Yeah. She said she served at a later
So
time.
she didn't get DQ, did she?
No, not
No,
in the
she
results.
she's in the results as 13th or something. So.
Yeah, I think you
Okay.
technically are supposed to get DQ'd if you miss the first one. But maybe they were like, we feel
It's
bad.
honest.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I think as long as you finish it before you get off the bike, they give you a little grace.
Yeah, hopefully. But
Cool.
and yeah, we had our 2 RTS racers, RTS X racers, Pablo and Kenzie. Kenzie won her age group, and then Pablo finished 3rd in his. But I think he had some like tummy issues. That's what he was saying. He's had to stop a couple times. So
Did we have someone in a bandit kit, like a mitten kit that wasn't him?
yes, he said his
Okay.
friend forgot his like race kit, so he
That's
loaned
that's
it. We
not
had a
him.
loaner RTS racer.
That's all right. We do that. I actually looked through like all of our last 4 or 5 years of kits, and like we need to have like an OG race kit, like throwback race where you can only do on fixies and stuff like that, and wear vintage RTS suits from Jack Rue.
Yeah. No, what was
Or
it
Zoka.
before you guys? Yeah. the
Zoka.
first year, Zoka.
Yep.
I think they're still there. I remember the Zoka owner's son. He's still out there. I see him in California, but I don't know if they're still a thing.
Yeah.
They're getting eaten up.
That's cool. So, okay, that's racing coming up for everyone. Oh, guys, I'm also doing another TT on Saturday, which will be fun, Jackson, because we should have a competition. Because my
Ooh,
TT
yes.
is at altitude, and it's 7.5 miles, and it's kind of rolling terrain. So I feel like it could be pretty comparable. Your whatever 14 something K, like K, just
It's
under
about 9 miles.
Let me see what my speed was for the record so far, but we should do this. I just got to ask AI because I don't want to have to do math.
That's like the best part about ChatGPT is it'll just like quickly give you a pretty good idea of something you never could have just done that quick.
Yeah.
All I know, guys, is I had to delete ChatGPT off my phone yesterday because I
Why?
needed more room.
Mm.
And
Lisa?
I need to get a freaking iPhone that has like a terabyte of
Yeah.
data.
What do I
just-
have to do? I pay
Where
you.
do
I gave you a
where do
raise.
put all your photos? Like, am I just supposed to
The
keep deleting
cloud.
photos and videos?
Cloud
But I already
storage.
pay like $199 a month for cloud
Pay
storage. and it's
$10 a
full.
month.
That's
Pay
a
$10 a
lot.
month.
That's a
Pay
lot.
$10 a month.
So, Lisa, I put it in. So my record right now is at 46.5 kilometers per hour. And I didn't even say cycling. I said, how fast is 18 minutes and 20 seconds for 14.2 kilometers? and I put in brackets in kilometers
What's that
per
in
hour.
English?
And then it says answer 46.5 kilometers an hour. That's seriously fast. Basically elite cycling time trial pace.
ChatGPT is like pumps you up.
It always
It glazes you
It
hard.
does so
It's always like,
hard.
great idea.
But what's that in American units?
Yeah, what's that in
Freedom in units.
metric imperial?
It is 28.9.
Okay.
That's pretty good on a
That's
hard
pretty
hilly
fast.
course. It's a hilly course.
But it's also it's going to be worse conditions here than when I did that record, because that record was like in the summer when it was humid, and it's probably going to be like 55 degrees and not fast. So I think it would be pretty good if I could beat the record in the worst condition. I probably will because the bike's faster and stuff, but I'm guessing I'll go like 29 miles an hour or something. So yeah, let's do it. Competition.
It could be, we'll just see how compare our end times, because it could be pretty close. Mine has like 2 turns in it though, and rollers.
Mine has
Is
no
it-
turn.
wait,
Mine has a U-turn.
Okay.
That's
Mine
it.
Lisa, you have a U-turn?
No U-turn. It's like a bit 2
Right.
like 90-degree turns.
So
That
how much
balances out.
shorter mileage-wise is Lisa's?
Mine is 7.5 miles.
So a mile and a half shorter, roughly.
Oh no, you'll be faster. You'll take way less time than me. I thought you were talking about speed.
No, yeah,
So-
no, for speed you're gonna be faster.
Yeah, but you're at altitude.
We're talking about
I guess
total
altitude's
time.
not that much.
Yeah, total time. I bet Lisa has to beat you by
Probably
30
a minute.
seconds.
Because yours is
Minute.
12 kilometers, mine's 14.2. So that's a bit of an advantage for you. So I'll give you a minute.
Okay, fine. I have to
A
beat you by a
minute.
minute. Deal.
Deal.
Bring it on.
Wait, Jackson, are you gonna just keep riding through the line so you at least get like a 20-minute power record?
Yeah.
No, because the way it's
It's a
set
stop
up
sign.
is like it's the length of the road, and there's 2 stop signs. So you're like going from pretty much the stop sign, like 100 meters after it, to like almost the other stop sign and then back. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll take a right turn and just hammer up this, because there's like an upgrade.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Wait, what are you doing?"
Get a start. Like start from the actual stop sign, and that way you get a rolling
I
momentum
can't.
before you hit the line. Oh,
Then
yeah.
it wouldn't be
Is
an
someone
official
gonna-
record.
Someone's
Yeah.
gonna hold your bike.
No, I'm gonna be 1 foot. It's all
Oh, it's a
low
150.
key.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was so nervous about that because nobody held our bike this weekend, and I'm like,
Oh.
because if you just freaking miss the pedal the first time, you're like,
Mm.
oh fuck, there's like 5
That's
seconds
6
there.
seconds.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, okay,
Cool.
so we got some. What are we talking about? Camps, RTS camps, Nick?
Well, also I want to talk about camps but before that, Nicole, what is your future in this year looking like? What do you want to race? What are your aspirations? We haven't heard that.
Okay. Well, I'm
This
not
is an
putting any
interview.
pressure.
He's wondering if he's gonna be firing us. So just like say something good.
I'm trying to put together who's racing
I'm
this
here
year.
to race this weekend with Lisa.
She's racing the state TT champs.
But for real, I had in my long-term maybe goal of a race in Germany in August, 70.3 Leap. I'm probably need to look up how to pronounce this, but Leipzig,
Lederhosen.
Leipzig.
Is it a challenge race or
That's an Ironman. Yeah, because I've always wanted to race in Germany. That wasn't Roth and not Frankfurt and not Hamburg.
Not a
So
full.
not a full. So that'd be great. But I'm not putting any pressure on myself. But yeah, if I can get the rest of this mobility back, then I can start running in as soon as 2 weeks. But I tend to be 2 weeks behind, so I'm saying more like a month.
Cool. All right. I was just curious. We didn't know yet. All right, camps. We have a Tucson camp with Annie Fuller. Now, that's one that this will be a first camp for anybody, not me, running it in RTS. So that'll be interesting to see. I think I haven't really looked at the dates and seeing like what I'm going to do in September. It's in September. You sure it's in October?
Yeah, I think it's after Kona.
Hey, props to you, Nick, for delegating. or letting Annie
Well,
take
it was-
the reins. But you don't
It
even know
was
the
their
date.
idea. Let me look at the actual dates on our endure
You
all
can hear the
coaching.
skepticism in his voice. He's like, guys, I don't know if this is gonna be any good. It's not my.
He's
I'm
like,
not
shoot,
doing it.
stop in and run
Not
it.
my fault.
We need people to sign up for it first off. I think we've got a couple people who've asked me about it, but like we got to get them signed up. Let me learn more on the website and see the dates here. October 21st to the 26th. So yes, for sure. It's going to be a late season. Jackson, this is going to be a good one for you to get ready for an Ironman.
I actually would potentially consider maybe going to it. We'll see.
I mean, it's about that time of year where Mark might be there.
I'm probably gonna do Ironman Florida like 2 weeks after that ends.
Ooh, nice. So you can just do a
Ironman
lemon.
Florida, then Western Australia?
Yeah, they're 4 weeks apart.
You
I
cause
might
them
not
out
do
too, man.
Western. I might do La Quinta if I feel like I'm too poor, because it's like $2,500 just to fly to West Canadian, just to fly
Stop.
there.
Stop looking at the flights are making them go up already.
I'm just looking on Google Flights. I'm not actually.
You got to VPN it no matter what. Run a VPN when you even talk about a flight. Don't even give them a chance. They'll start hitting
It
you.
doesn't do that on
One.
Google Flights because Google Flights doesn't send the inquiry. It just saves them daily, and then it.
I didn't know
I hope
that.
not. Okay, so Tucson camp. Then we're going to do a swim camp. I think that's in September, actually. That's why I got it
You're
confused.
doing another swim camp this year?
Yeah,
Did we
because we'll
one
do
in March?
open water.
Mm.
Oh, I don't even have it live yet. I have to make it live. So we'll have a
Yes,
swim
yeah,
camp
hearing about
in
it.
September. We'll do pool and we'll do open water. Normally it's double days. It's like a lot of work for me, but I make it real fun and everyone learns. So it's really cool. 4th through the 13th of September. I don't think that's conflicting with anything in my life yet, so it should hold.
Fourth through the
and
13th?
oh yeah, that's like the window that I've chosen.
Okay,
within
I was
that
like,
window.
a 9. Nobody wants to go to a 9-day swim camp. I
Why
don't
not,
have
man? Don't you
those.
want to get better? I thought you wanted to get better.
Not that.
If it was that long of cycling camp, you'd be like, oh yeah, I can't wait.
Because that's reasonable, but I won't. My shoulders will be disintegrated by after
And
day
then
4 of doubles.
Cozumel, I'm planning on ending that camp on the Sunday before MLK Day, which I believe is. Let me do some quick scrolling on the 17th. So I think we're going to probably do a 10th through the 17th. I got to adjust the dates slightly from the 9th to the 15th. So Cozumel is going to happen. And then I'm working right now to plan a camp in Mallorca because I've been there a bunch, trained there a couple times, but I haven't ever done a camp there. But Jackson, remember when we raced at the Zafiro? We stayed at the Zafiro Hotel.
Yeah.
And they've got like a 25-meter pool right there on the hotel. It's all inclusive. And it's near the best climbs. And I've also got a company that's going to follow us around, give us lunch and take care of us and take us to all the stuff, run, bike, swim. It's going to be great. It's not going to be cheap though, but we'll maybe only have like 10 people who come out. So look forward to Mallorca.
Is Mallorca that time of the year okay? You said February?
Early March is probably...
Early March.
Yeah, it'll be because February is cold and rainy. March might be a little rainy, but it's warmer. And honestly, like once you get into the summer there's like traffic jams of bicycles climbing
Yeah.
more than cars. Like it's just so many people in Mallorca riding your bike. You just don't want to go too late. So it might be a little chilly, but it'll probably be warm-ish. And it's going to be called Pile the Miles Training Camp because it's going to be just a ton of volume getting ready for the season.
I like it.
Jackson will probably do another Ironman early on.
Probably not. I don't even. I just want to freaking get healthy, and then I can just be happy in life. Maybe only ever do halves, never get injured again.
Well, hey, that's a really good point to just kind of bring up a quick spiel on how are you holding up mentally with this shit? Because it's got to be draining you. Seeing Mark take third at Gulf Coast.
Oh, I don't care about that. I really don't. Like, I mean, that's actually awesome for Mark, and I'm not worried like that. I'm not gonna be strong when I come back. It's just this very difficult phase where I don't know exactly. It's like every time I try to come back, it just things flare up again. So it's just really frustrating, and it feels like, I mean, it always feels like the worst time, but it feels like the worst time because this is like when all the races are May, June, right? So
In North America.
yeah, and
I feel like we're
yeah.
biased.
Yeah, but I mean, that's where I live, so I'm not gonna like go live somewhere else just so I can race a bit more in the fall. But there's other opportunities. Like, I really just don't want to screw it up this time. So when it does feel okay to start running again, I'm just gonna wait extra few days and just be like, okay, let's do this right, let's do it slower, and not really worry about Tremblant, and then just like whatever race I'm ready for. Because then you have Boise, you have Northern California, you have that New York 70
Richfield.
70.3.
Oh, I'm so jealous of you
I know.
guys.
You have
Are those
Augusta,
pro races?
It's male
male
only
in,
pro
in
Wow.
New York.
Jones Beach.
Yeah,
in
and
New
then
York.
women only are in Augusta this year.
Yeah. So
Dang.
I mean, I've got at least a few to look forward to, and then maybe jump in and do a full later in the year. Still got a decent season, but yeah, I mean, it sucks big time when you're not running. Like, running is the one I feel like for me that's like the best for mental health, because you're also outside. You're like running, like get some trails in, you get some time just to like clear your head, because that's the only one where you just really can clear your head. Swimming, you always are like obsessed about form. Biking, like Zwift, screens, like there's still a lot of like inputs. Both running, it's just so nice. And like I haven't even been walking that much, because like once you aggravate this like hip thing or whatever it is, like you really shouldn't even walk that much for the first little bit. Then once it's stronger, you can walk more. But like the last week, I've literally probably been outside like an hour total in the last week. Like it's pretty insane.
That sucks.
But I mean, I could go out more, and I probably should, but I've been leaning into the biking. I've been a Zwift freaking maniac. I'm level 106 or whatever. So
How high can you go now?
it's now it's infinite. So
Oh my god.
God.
they made it so that you can go past 100, and then it just keeps going. And like, if you get to 200, you get another band thing on your name, because each like the yellow stripes is like 100. So I want to like get to 200 and have like a second one.
Wow.
I strive to never get to 100.
Don't worry, because I've been riding Zwift since probably 2012 or 13, and I'm still only like 78. And I only really ride in the wintertime, but like it's just some levels go so slow.
Yeah, they do.
We talked about this a few weeks ago. I swear I'm like just like level 40. And I hope
Yeah,
I
you'll
stay
be there
under
forever.
50 forever.
Well, something else too, another virtual training platform that we might be doing some riding on, or I might be, is the new Training Peaks virtual riding platform. So Training Peaks is developing that. We might try it out and see if it runs your workout really well. I think it
I
does.
have tried it.
Oh,
I've
give me
used
some
it.
FB.
Oh, I've used it too.
Yeah, it's super similar to Zwift. I think Zwift has some more like gamification with it. But the cool thing about Training Peaks Virtual is if you're a premium member, which if you're not, you should be, because it's like 150, I don't know, it's probably less than that, bucks a year. And then you get way more like stats, and you can put notes in for your coach, which is super helpful. But it's nice because it just pulls your workout straight over from Training Peaks, and it's free with Training Peaks premium. So it's pretty cool. Like if you're someone like me too, who doesn't really care about like looking at the screen that much, like I don't really care what my avatar looks like and like what route I'm riding. It's just nice to you just go. Well, I guess
Is there a live chat? Because that's the worst thing about Zwift. I hate it. People are like, oh, I didn't take my dog out to side today. I'm like,
Yeah,
It's so funny. Every time at the start of every Zwift race, hello from Finland, hello from Canada, hello from Sweden.
everybody have great ride. You're like, shut up and just zip it. No one cares.
Stop having fun. No fun.
Yeah,
allowed.
we're here to just emaciate ourselves so we can feel better later. All right. So Training Peaks, super sweet. So what do you think about race kits next year? Should we change the whole design again? Just throw it all out the window and start from scratch? Or should we do that bikini looking thing that guy did?
What Mel guy does? He's super funny. I met him guiding. He used to be a
cool.
guide for a blind athlete.
So he's a good person too, not just funny.
Nice.
I'm not scouting or anything.
What?
Make a note.
What is happening?
Edit this out.
We'll handle that in post.
We should do the Run Wild Athletic Brewing kit design like I've brought for
no,
one race.
Hey.
we're not running around looking like
it
little
looks so
beer
good.
cans.
I love it. Now that I have it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks
The only one we would do
Yeah, they
is the
love it
Right
too.
Pursuit. We would take the Right Pursuit one. That's about it. Maybe there was another one too that was like I don't know. It was like a seasonal one that had some Aztec-y looking stuff. Of course, that we might get appropriated for that. I don't know if we can even do it. But
What if we represent an actual liquor company? Like,
Fireball.
I was going to say Sky Vodka.
I would
Hey,
be down
money
for that.
For the right price,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Like
I
Smirnoff
feel like
Ice would be so
RTS
fun.
could actually have like a vodka sponsor. Like we have the Cosmo, okay, tequila sponsor.
A tequila.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
like tequila, but I'm
Well,
in.
you can learn to
I
love it.
can
We'll do a pina colada sponsor.
Yes, I'm in. Yes, please.
Is anybody if you know anybody who just manages like the pina colada, just drop their name in the comments
Drop their name in the
and
comments.
we'll reach out to them, see if we can get pina colada on the kit. That'd be great. So okay. So yes, I do think that RTS is getting to a point where we could probably get some non-freaking endemic sponsors who
Yeah, can we just like for 1 minute just be like, hey listeners, here's the deal. We got a bunch of bros, we work our butts off, we freaking race all over the world. Most of us can't make a living even doing what we're doing, to be honest. If you have a company that you know that has a bunch of money that would want to sponsor us and be associated, have a great time, come to camps, be involved, reach out to Nick and he'll handle it. 'Cause-
let me just tell you, let me throw another blanket of awesome on this bed we're making right here. We've also got a nonprofit coming up so you can help kids out. You can help injured athletes like Jackson get back on their feet after a tough time. Also, we've got this podcast. We've got a YouTube channel. We've got Nicole who does our newsletter. We got Lisa who does our social media. We're like Jimmy John's. We promote from within, okay? We're not taking outside third-party people. We are just taking care of those who take care of us. Come on down. We want to
Come
represent.
on down.
Okay, so here's a couple ideas too. I want you to each think about this in the next 10 seconds and give me an answer. If you could create a cool chamois cream company and name it something that would catch attention and really it does the job of telling you what it is by being the name, what would you come up with? You got one? I can go first if you want me to. I got one on tap.
Squeaky Peach.
That's what
Ooh.
I'm talking about. Okay, Squeaky Peach, Lisa. Jackson, do you have one?
Chamois Cream Company.
Shit,
It's like the purple one.
too good.
It's true because they're all like D's nuts and all these weird things. You just make it the Chamois Cream Company.
The Chamois Cream Company.
The only thing that came to my mind was like no lumps. But I,
Ooh, yeah. Let's be real.
Tentacle free.
yeah.
No lumps guaranteed.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Mine
I've
would be
got a
called-
lump right now.
Oh,
Not
shit.
Lisa's
my
third
eye.
testicle.
Yeah.
So if you guys are watching the YouTube, just
Come on over. I'm about to show you my lump.
No, don't ever.
Okay, Nick, what's yours?
I don't remember. It was too hot for TV. I think it was called like something labia something or other. I don't remember.
2 labias is all you need.
No, it was. I think like there's a couple like slick liquors or slick lips or something, or I don't know. There's all kinds of weird, fun ones that could do a good job. Anyways, we're not going to come up with that company, but if we did, if you have one, we could promote it. So let's talk about the other topic I have before we get to pass or smash. Social media. Like, I'm kind of like, I want to do a social media detox every Sunday. What do you guys think about that?
I think that'd be smart.
I had the best time yesterday. I was making a Lego flower bouquet, and it was with
Alright.
me. I was with my friends Rachel and Caitlin, and we were like, nobody was like on their phones, and it was like the best. Afterwards, I was like, oh my gosh, I'd even like think to reach for my phone, and it was, and because we were all like immersed in the directions. I think that was part of it. Like our hands were busy, and we had instructions to follow. and we were with each other, and it was like so lovely. So big shout out to Legos if you want to sponsor the team. I know you have money. We can go to
Come on
Copenhagen.
down.
Because Legos are expensive.
Yeah.
Especially that Harry Potter castle is like $300 or $400, man. I was looking at that.
But but it felt really good.
I think everybody knows that at this point. I mean, I'm not saying that's not a good point. My point is, I think everyone's had an experience like that where they've not had a phone for a bit and they've been like, oh my God, this has been great. Like this should be, and this maybe is what I was talking about with running, like just going for an hour run on a trail, just like clears your mind. You can just enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to just be off social media, which I've done a little bit of the last bit, and it's been good too. But at the same time, it also brings so much opportunity and like you learn a lot, like not necessarily like super insightful things, but it does bring, like, everyone says how much better it is without it, but then also everyone uses the shit out of it. So it's got to be also good. It's one of those grass is always greener things, I think.
I just think it needs to be like age dependent. Like I think it's really effed up kids in a bad way in terms of anxiety, expectations, having to be perfect. Like kids are afraid to make mistakes because if they can't do it right, they're not going to do it at all. They can't make decisions. They can't critically think because everything is just blasting them and they can't even process that. So like, I think that's the worst part. And the amount of ads I've been getting of myself even is just getting a little bit too heavy. It's too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ads are nuts.
I will say I am so thankful that when I was in college we had Facebook, but people didn't have smartphones that they were bringing to college parties and blasting over the internet. Like I can't imagine what it would be like to grow up with all this right now. Not good.
I think at our next camp, we're going to have a social media free day.
This company, have you heard of like the Bricks?
Oh yeah.
They reached out to me and they just they keep wanting to send me one. And I said, sure, send me.
What's it do? It makes your phone not work for a bit?
I think
certain apps. Yeah. It's a physical device and you like tap it and only like necessary apps will work.
I don't know what I'll let you know like what it does when I get it, but
it looks like that company Tile.
I know, but like how it like actually would like
I
put it next to the phone.
Oh yeah, you like scan. It's like a tap. But
yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
So not social
So
media.
social media, and I think we're just in a simulation. We're not even in the real world anymore. So like I don't even know what to tell you. Just
next conspiracy theories for you time.
I read a book recently about like how every decision you make is like leads you into the
butterfly effect.
Yeah. So like every decision is important. So, but are we living in parallel universes where I didn't make the decision to join RTS and I don't know what that Lisa is living right now?
Have you ever thought about like what made you think what you even thought? I don't even know. Where'd that originate from?
No, seriously.
Why did I think this thought about, why do I even have this opinion about something? Like that's
Isn't there like a theory that consciousness is just like, or our brains are basically like a way of us interpreting information from like the other universe or something, and it just is like a way to bring that to this universe, and there's like communication back and forth. I don't know. We're getting into big conspiracy theories at this point.
I don't know. I think if we didn't have fluoride in our water, we'd have superpowers. I'd be climbing up walls. All right, let's move into pass or smash.
Yeah, let's do it.
Pass or smash, pass or smash. Tell me now, don't make it last. Pass.
There you go, Garrick. I got it right. That's how it works, Garrick. Garrick's on a baby moon, by the way, and it looks like he's having a great time in paradise. So we're going to move on. All right, pass or smash topic number 1. Nicole, since you're the guest, you're going to have first dibs at every single one of these.
Okay.
Espresso machines.
Smash.
You had to answer that because staying in my house and I have an espresso machine.
I own one too, and it's like 8 years old and it still works great.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to ruin your life.
Don't talk to us about the plastic, the microplastics, and the
microplastics, and they destroy your endocrine system because the heat of the massive amounts of heat of boiling water going through the coffee the Nespresso pods, the plastic leaches so much plastic into it.
Wait, through the plastic of the pod, or the plastic of the machine? Because
Probably both.
the pods are mostly you can get all aluminum.
They're plastic lined.
Yeah, most of them are plastic lined, but just the machines also being plastic because the water's so hot. That's what brings the most. Like cold water in a plastic thing doesn't do too much, but hot. You got to watch the Plastic Detox on Netflix. This is where I'm getting this from.
Oh, it's gonna ruin me.
Yeah, don't
Do it.
Well, I
Okay,
use
and real
AirPress
quick.
anyway.
Real quick,
There you
we need
go.
to talk about
Actually, that's
something
plastic
else.
It
Is
is
it the like the pod size that'll cover your eyes, or the little tiny pods of
No, it's the
Nespresso? Because there's 2 types of
big
Nespresso
ones.
machines.
And I have the
Okay.
little one.
I
This
have
has
the
the big
big
one.
Okay, you're both. I'm gonna pass on both of those. All right, Nicole, getting your dog a $10,000 orthopedic surgery. I don't know why this is a topic, but would you pass that or smash that?
We all know Lisa would
I'm gonna pass
100% do
Lisa.
that.
I know that's why.
You gotta smash that because your dog needs a good quality of life.
Okay. I mean, I've known people to do this. I haven't experienced it myself, so I can say that I'm neutral.
But you know what I will say? I mean, I'm not saying you should do this, but the dogs that have like the wheel leg thing or whatever, they're always just as happy as the rest of the dogs. I'm just saying. and that's only if they miss 2 legs. Dogs with 3 legs get around totally fine.
Oh yeah,
They
I saw
legit do.
I'm gonna give
three-legged
you
dog
a
beat
little
up a
wheel
two-legged-
thing
or
for your
four-legged dog.
legs, Jackson. You're
But
gonna
I only
have
have 2 legs. They have 4. So if you get rid of one of them, it does still, like, I'm just saying, I've known 3-legged dogs, a couple of them, and they still can run like as fast as a person, not as fast as like a full speed dog, but they don't really know the difference once they're like used to it. They're like, oh, this is just me running.
They crush
Yeah,
the
that-
stairs too. Doesn't even slow them down.
we're amputating your leg.
Jeez. All right. So I think everyone's in. I don't know
Agreement that
where-
we're gonna
Disagreement
are
on
you?
that one.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. Okay, here's a good one. When someone sends you a message on Instagram that's kind of creepy, and then they also call you, would you like
On
to pass or
Instagram?
smash on that? No, they call you your cell phone.
Did that happen?
Pass.
That happened to me, and I'd like to pass on that real quick
I'm gonna pass. I just
How'd
don't.
they get
I
your
don't-
number?
because I have a coaching company. I've got shit out there in the open. It's in my signature, my email. I guess
Did
it's, you know.
Did you talk to them?
I answered the phone because I was like, this doesn't seem like a spam. And it was just this guy who was like, tell me he sent me a message on Instagram and he's a big fan. And the message was kind of like, hey, I got to tell you some really cool stuff, but I don't really want to say it because it might make you mad. And so I just deleted it. And that guy called me and I'm pretty sure he was going to send me some wiener pictures or something. So I'm going to pass.
Free?
I don't know. I wanted to get out of that real
I'll
quick.
pass that.
Is this a unanimous pass or just every?
It's a pass.
Lisa,
Yeah.
smash
I
it?
don't want that.
People
All right.
chatting naked in the locker room. I just stole that one. Well, like,
Guys,
if you have a
I-
towel
I-
on, is that naked?
No, you gotta be like naked.
Yeah,
Like you just
that's
a bit-
swam and you showered and you're drying off and you're just full naked and you're chatting with all the ladies and the naked dudes.
that's a different guy girl thing here. I think
I like
guys
the
are
body
going to pass.
positivity.
So you're gonna smash it.
Yeah, smash.
I would
So-
say, like, if you're in the process of just changing and you're not just like stopping while naked to talk for a long time, then it's fine. But if you're like stopping while naked and doing the old guy thing where you take the towel and you like back and forth it, that's a bit of a pass for me.
Yeah, like if you're like Captain Morgan pose, butt naked, talking to me about the weather, I'm going to avert the situation.
Yeah, Captain Morgan. Yeah.
Okay, I think we can just unanimously male pass and girls are body positive smash. All right. Seat heaters in the summertime in your car.
Pass.
Does
Pass.
anybody
Smash.
ever use? Come
I
on,
do.
Smash, man. It
Yeah,
helps the
put this
lower
on
back
there.
loosen up. It's real nice.
you're
I
probably
get
just
like
Don't your seats are hot already, or your car's in the garage?
Not hot enough. Yeah, I make
Wow.
everyone park outside.
just sweaty ass after.
Nope. My butt doesn't sweat. Got a surgery
You
for
get
that.
that looked at. You get surgery for that.
Okay, so you guys are gonna all pass. It
Pass,
sounds like
yeah.
stupid.
Sweaty swamp butt.
All right, this is actually a pretty controversial one. Who wants to take this one?
I'll take it because Steve told me to put it.
Okay.
I asked him for some. He
Oh.
said, wearing shorts on an airplane, pass or smash?
I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna smash. Why not? I mean, that sounds good. What's wrong with it? Is there something weird about it?
I used to smash, but I recently, I passed now, like the last couple of years, because my legs get sweaty, like same issue as before.
They
like
stick
swamp-
to the seats.
Yeah, and then it's, they're not cleaning those.
Oh,
I'm-
okay. Because girls' shorts are shorter too. So if
Oh,
I have like
yes.
a longish pair of
Yeah.
shorts, it's just
Yeah.
like pretty nice.
I just think it's like a professional message that you're sending out to the world while traveling. Like, yes, I dressed up a little bit. I have slacks on. Maybe not jeans. Maybe I just wear Lululemon pants because I like the feel. It's casual and it's also relaxing. So I like to send that I'm put together vibe rather than the fucking Crocs and fluffy slippers and
Yeah.
yesterday's pajamas. That ain't
yeah.
me.
But what about like I'm like a leggings and a t-shirt girl when I travel.
Yeah, I have to wear
Smash.
leggings. with jeans
Smash
or
leggings. Always. Leggings,
But I
I
don't
think, are probably the
understand, like,
best
the
things ever
colors.
created.
Leggings.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to start wearing those as like guy clothes.
Yeah, I was about to say Nick literally would be a guy that would wear those, and then somehow
would.
it wouldn't look
Yeah.
that bad.
And I wouldn't wear shorts over them either. Guys who wear shorts over theirs tights. I'd let the outline just be free for everyone to have an enjoyment with. All right, this last one is pretty good one. I think there's a lot of opinions about it that I'd like to hear
Controversial.
specifically from all of you. Cat people, are we passing or are we smashing?
By definition, smash.
Oh, wait, you got a cat.
You do have
Yeah,
a cat,
he's a cat
Jackson.
now.
Oh,
I'm not a
man.
cat. I'm not a cat person though.
You are
Yeah.
a cat person, though.
But no, because I still like dogs.
Yeah, but you're a cat person because you have a cat.
That's not how that works.
No, that's not how it works. It's the cat people are just like they're just cat people. They don't ever want a dog. They don't like both. They're just I want to have my cats.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I guess we're gonna pass on cat people.
No, we're gonna smash.
Oh, okay. That's what I was curious.
I'm gonna pass just because, and I like cats, but I'm not a cat person. I don't think I'd ever get a cat. But like dogs are the joy, they're the best thing ever placed on this planet. And if someone doesn't understand that, then I don't
Cats or
understand.
dogs?
Dogs.
Oh, I was
Dogs
just
are the
checking.
best.
Dogs
Yeah.
definitely bring a lot of joy a lot of the time. I will say there's a lot of variance with cats. A lot of
Yeah.
cats are like, I don't really care. My cat is like just like a dog. Like comes up when you come in the house, comes up, rubs on your legs, wants to jump on you, all that type of stuff. So
What has he damaged so far? Tell me the damage he's done.
actually nothing. He has like clawed the couch, but not made any marks. So he's only about 7 pounds, so it's hard to do a lot of damage at that size.
I have such weird cat experiences. So my last house I lived at, our next door neighbor had one of those shaved, no hair cats.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
Bigglesworth.
Oh, the
So that one was always like running around and they painted the nails. And then one day it has 3 legs. I don't know why, but apparently it lost
Because they
a
didn't want to
leg.
pay $10,000 for an orthopedic surgery. They wanted to just get
Yeah.
some wheels.
Yep. So that was that house. Now this current house I live at, there's also another rambling, half-naked cat rolling around. They just let him out and they just own the neighborhood. And I'm like, this cat's under my vehicle. How can I leave? I will kill it. And I kill that. So those cats have been around. So that's why I just think dogs, the emotional shallowness of a dog is just exactly what I need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's valid.
And I think the unconditional love of a dog is what I need. Cats are just so
Yeah.
pretentious about their love.
I just think that there's like the stat where like if you die in your house, your cat's gonna eat you within like 3 hours, but your dog
Is
probably
that-
won't eat you for
I
like,
Yeah.
That's
saw
like-
this
5 days.
debunked.
That's
I saw
pretty
this
not true.
debunked. Yeah,
I think it's like 2 versus 3 days. Like it's basically the same thing.
my
so
dog
scary.
would never eat me.
And they eat your face first. I went down a rabbit hole.
If I'm going to get hungry, I'm going to eat something. All right, let's move on to the next segment called What Grinds My Gears.
What grinds my gears? what grinds my gears.
Okay, that's all you get. All right.
I like that you kept it short.
Yeah, I just can't stand when you get past the chorus and you've already got the point. What do you need to hear it again? It's dumb. All right, this is one of my favorite sections because it's normally just shit that pissed you off during the week or you noticed, and you just everyone I think kind of has these moments. So somebody who wrote this one should say this one. I don't know who that was.
That was me. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves in the world, and I'm sure I'm guilty of it, but I do my best to not do this.
Mm-hmm.
People who post on Instagram before responding to your messages. Like
Mark does that a lot.
You text them and you're like, okay, I'm gonna wait for a response, and then you hop on an Instagram and they've like posted 18 stories, and you're like, if you can post a story, can you respond to my text message that I sent you 4 hours ago? Like, priorities, people. So that's
Amy would get mad at me for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If you just don't do either, then you're in the clear.
This is me.
That's why I've like message Jackson. I don't hear back for days. But at least
you don't actually. Jackson will go dark and he will not respond for any level of threats or need.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
come on,
bro, I need you. I'm crying, and he's like, "Sorry, dude, I was at a fucking art fair. A lot of stuff going on." Yeah. All right, the next one is mine because it's the grossest shit ever. When you look down at the bottom of the pool and there's just a Band-Aid chilling. How does that?
Or a piece of gum like on the ladder.
Or a hair wad.
No, that's what I was going to say. I swam into a hair wad a couple weeks ago, like in my face. And I was like, it was disgusting. I swear hair wads way grosser than Band-Aids for me.
I put my gel, my drink bottle and stuff beside the pool, and I went to take my gel and there was a hair wad on, like smashed onto the gel.
Somebody had put that there.
It was terrible.
God.
So gross.
But this pool
Band-Aids
situation
in
is
pools.
dire right now. We've got our main pool closed. There's one, every pool has something terrible about it. It's either like 90 degrees or the lanes are like 3 feet wide or the hours suck. It's a bit of a battle right now, I'll be honest. I'm going to the pool tomorrow with the lanes that are 3 feet wide, but this time slot is from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So I'm hoping I just pick the like 8:30 to 10 a.m. when all the people who go before work are done, but the old people haven't gotten there yet for the day. And I just sneak in the gap, and then I get a whole lane to myself. That's the goal.
Start right when you get in. Just start doing butterfly.
Ooh,
And nobody
I just came
here,
here,
man.
Oh, no, guess what? So if I see that, I join that person because I know what they're up to. But most people won't. Most people aren't me, but I'm a petty bitch. So I catch that shit immediately.
If somebody's like waiting at the end of my lane to like flag me down, I will just aggressively flip turns so hard over and over to where it's just like creating tsunamis. And I'm like, this is me saying no with flip turns.
Well, do you move over? You won't share at all?
Of course I do. And by the way, Jackson, the name of my chamois company, you just said it would be Slide in That Gap. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I get a lot of people who want to swim with me because I don't know why. I think I look friendlier than I am or something sometimes. And like, I don't know. I don't mind actually splitting a lane, but when you start to have to circle and one person in your lane is like way, way, way slower than you, it gets tough to like even do the workout properly. But normally I just don't stop. Like even if I just caught their feet, I'll just go and flip turn right beside them. And then usually I just stay out of the way. But I also don't want to be rude. So it's like, what's the etiquette? But technically the etiquette is if you catch even their feet, they're supposed to stop and wait for you. That's how it is on like swim teams and stuff.
Like stop at the wall or stop like in the middle of the lane?
The wall. Or in the middle of the lane, I'll just keep going by. Like I'll just swim past. And that's usually fine. But anyways, first world problems, right? Too many weird pool situations. But
go ahead.
I was going to say, maybe I'll come and train with you, Nick, at some point because
I'm pool spoiled.
You are pool spoiled, and we could train together and it'd be fun.
And I've got open water that is exactly 79 degrees in the summer, and it's perfect.
I was gonna, Jackson, you should just, if you need to be outside a little bit and get some sunshine and get some actual pool time, you should just fly to St. George next week. And I'm inviting you to Nick's house to stay, and you could train together for a little bit.
Yeah.
Get some sunshine.
Bring your cat.
He's gonna bring your cat.
I love those fuckers.
Yeah.
Aspen alone.
It's the thing is, it would be so much fun, but also when you're not racing and you're like, I'm literally not even doing anything to make money, and now I'm gonna go spend more money to go do a training camp. It's like it gets,
I'll
pile on.
And money to make money.
I'll put something
Yeah.
on. I'll put something on top of that. We'll sell some stuff that you got, and we'll put something on.
Take some feet pics.
All right, here we go. The next one was not mine, but I think it may have been a Nicole or a Lisa.
No, this one was mine. I said people who jump into pools directly from the sauna or steam room, which is going with like the Band-Aid trend.
Yeah,
but
go to
at
jail.
our gym, it's disgusting. We have 4-lane pools. The pool's already gross, but people get in. At the sauna and the steam room are like 3 feet from the pool, and they get in after sweating their ass off for like 30 minutes, and they just jump in the pool as like a cool off thing. And it makes me want to vomit. It's so gross.
That's the American
just
way.
Rinse off. There's a shower head literally like 5 feet away. If they just rinse off, and then you can jump in the pool.
It's true.
It's gross.
Some dude at the sauna today I don't really do the cold plunge much anymore, just because it stunts muscular growth, and I think that's honestly why I was having problems getting stronger on the bike, to be weirdly honest. So I stopped doing cold plunges a few times a week. But he just, first off, he was probably pushing 240, and there was a lot of liquids, and he was just about to hop right in there. And I was just cooling letting my body temperature naturally come back up to normal after the sauna, or go down to normal. And I was like, bro, can you please shower? And he made all these passive aggressive comments about, oh, I guess we got to make everybody happy. I was like, are you effed, dude? This is like a 4-person limit on this cold plunge, and you're about to just douse all of your Fremunda cheese on everybody's, put some special sauce on there, bro. I don't think so.
That's valid. I mean, that is what makes the chlorine pools gross, and that's why they smell so much like chlorine. Like the chlorine gets activated by sweat and whatnot. So
You know that if you go to Iceland and you want to swim in a pool, there's a dude whose job in the men's and women's bathroom, they'll have a female. They have an office in the bathroom, and their whole job is to make sure every person showers with soap, completely naked, before you enter the swimming area. They make sure that you scrub your nuts. They they're like, yeah, I think you got enough. You're good. They're like, green light you. They're like, you're clean enough. Go.
Crazy.
I have experienced that. I didn't see like someone watching me. I think maybe they're undercover, but yeah, you have to take off your suit. This I don't. Maybe there's a reason you take off your suit. Then, like Nick said, you shower naked and then you put your suit on.
Because the oils can get stuck in your suit.
Get stuck in your suit, but can't your suit be dirty?
Yeah.
Well, hey, what about this, girls? Are you on the notion as of late with all the types of fibers that are on our clothing and disrupting your feminine cycle by putting these weird synthetics all over your lower region?
I don't wear underwear.
I mean, there's like 100%
that's
cotton.
worse. It's definitely worse.
So,
You think that's
I don't
worse
know.
to not wear?
I drink Nespresso pods and flood my system with microplastics.
I bet if we didn't
it's
sweat
probably
so
bad
much,
for your hormones. Just saying, like it could be. Hey, maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something
But
there.
you don't. You think? I don't know. What's the research say?
I don't know.
You wouldn't know because you're just like, I don't think it's real, so I'm not gonna pay attention to it.
And
No,
you
I think it's
deleted
real.
ChatGPT.
I'm just gonna take my risks. You know.
Okay.
We all take risks. Hey, how about this? What if I took Ozempic? Would that be interesting to try? What do you think would happen?
I don't think so because especially you, because it's gonna weaken your bones. There's like research.
Oh
that
yeah, I
shows
heard that they turn to dust.
Yeah, or maybe not dust, but I think it weakens your bones. But if you're like a super crazy obese person who like the other option is like death because they're going to die of diabetes or something, that's where a case where I think that it's like a positive drug. But for people who are just like mostly healthy but wanted to lose 10 pounds, don't freaking touch the stuff. It's going to mess you up way more. That's
Personal opinion only. I love it. Okay, let's move on. Somebody put this one on there as when the barcode doesn't beep at the grocery store in self-checkouts. Yes, I agree. Whoever put that.
That was also a Steve one.
I got this basic grocery store called Food
No
Basics.
way. Yeah.
And it's just like the thing where if the weight, it doesn't match exactly when you put it on the thing. And like, if it's like slightly off, it'll be like problem with the whatever. And there's like 10 self-checkouts and one lady like running around trying to help everyone. I try to avoid that freaking self-checkout so hard, but
She's underpaid.
yeah.
Oh, there's a store in the United States called Hobby Lobby, and this is my first experience over the last couple of months since it's in St. George. And they're so cheap and they're so frugal with their situation. They finger bang in every single one of. They don't have a scanner. All they do is they finger bang in every number for everything you have to check out.
It's called
wow.
typing.
I was taught in school by my teacher that when you're typing, they called it finger banging.
Lavis Beacon teaches finger banging.
Guys, I need you to
That
finger
is
bang
great.
at about
That is-
100.
That is literally wild.
Yeah.
Okay. Nick, it must not have been Nick that put this on there.
What one? No, the grocery store
Aggressive
one?
driving.
No. Aggressive driving? No, actually, that drives me nuts right now because I've had to drive, unfortunately, first world problems, around kid drop-off times or like work times when I normally avoid them. And man, people will ride my ass hard and then they'll go around me aggressively and then like I will pass them again just by taking my sweet ass time. Like there's been so many statistics I've read about going 5 to 10 miles an hour faster to your destination. It gets you there just barely minutes by the time you've gone through all the bullshit that you didn't know was coming your way anyway. So just like, why in such a rush? Why so serious?
Slow
Yeah, why are
down.
you in such a rush going down the hill at 100 freaking kilometers an hour trying to die on the mountains? If you
'Cause I
die,
was
this
like-
team dies, Nick, okay? You're killing all of us.
Don't worry. I've set up a specific series of events that would happen in that level of catastrophe. Basically, there's an automated AI bot that's going to call and resource and put everyone in charge. And Lisa, you're CEO.
Yes.
The salary is 0.
0. You actually have to pay your salary to everyone else on the team.
Yeah. No, aggressive driving is gotten really terrible lately because first off, nobody's really driving anymore. They're just like swiping and texting and trying to type shit out. So anyways,
I
who
think
put
they're
jet skis?
also trying. Oh, sorry to go back, but I know everyone's to blame texting and driving, but everyone has a freaking iPad in their car now, and it's hard to get a car with like controls and knobs and buttons. So you have to look to like if I want to turn my heat on, it's like I have to look at the freaking screen and
Press the button.
try.
That's
I'm trying to work
true.
on my memory
No,
though.
that's why you get yourself a 2016 Porsche, and she has knobs
Yeah,
and
just get a
dials and
Porsche.
buttons.
Let's get a Porsche.
Got all the buttons you want.
No, you get an old Toyota like me, and then it has the knobs and this stuff. And it's not
Yes.
expensive.
Yeah, yours has 3
Love that.
options. It's fan on or fan off, and then one little slider for a little hot, kind of hot, and pretty toasty.
Yeah.
Nicole, which one did you put?
I
Jet
put the
skis
last.
is on here every freaking time. I'm deleting it.
I fucking hate jet skis. I put that on there every time because we were at the lake.
We have a jet ski in our garage.
Well, guess what? I don't like jet skis because we were at the lake paddleboarding yesterday, just minding our own business. Mother's Day, we're just having a nice paddle. It's calm. We're enjoying the scenery, and all I can hear is some souped up butthole on a jet ski, wah, 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 and then like the waves protrude, and then there's another dude on like a stand-up jet ski who's just trolling around the paddleboard area where he shouldn't be, looking at babes and their butts hanging out. Jet ski people, be respectful of the non-jet ski people. That's it. Oh, yeah.
no, you-
No. Well,
scrolling.
Nicole wants to do hers.
I want to do one. I added
So-
one right before we started.
You do this one.
So what grinds my gears are people who say, and I can't unhear it, but I hear it every time, saying I haven't ran instead of saying I haven't run. Run is the past participle. Just
I'm
say
pretty sure I
haven't
say I
run.
haven't.
Yeah, you do,
No.
Jackson. You say it wrong. And
I'm pretty sure I do too.
Ran.
a lot of
Run.
people do, but like I just can't turn my mind off from hearing the mistake. And I'm not, I put this on here because my other one that used to drive me nuts is people who say I haven't swam. It's used to be, you have to say I haven't swum in 2 days, 3 days, but it is now, because people say it enough, and this is how language works, right? People say I haven't swam enough. It is accepted grammatically, but
Really? That's what
yes.
happened with like Nick and me versus Nick and I, or me and Nick. Me and Nick became now technically allowed. I believe.
Oh,
Even
Because
though
it used
Nick
to be
and
like
I-
Nick and I. Yeah.
They don't even teach cursive anymore.
But when that's the stupidest thing we've
I
ever
think
learned
they'll
was
stop
cursive.
teaching like actual printing on a piece of paper soon. That's the
Yeah.
next step. Like
I
that's
try-
probably honestly 20, 30 years. That's probably not going to be.
My 18-year-old has to write stuff on like a letter to send stuff out for his graduation. It's coming up, and you cannot read his handwriting. Even if you like really kind of knew what he was trying to get at, you can't read it.
Yeah.
Kids can't write. It's awful.
God, where is this next generation's headed?
Oh,
Oh, I forgot there was another one. This one grinds my gears, and then we can digress. But people who swat at bees, don't you dare swat a bee in front of me.
You run from bees. You just
I know
duck
I will
and
choke.
dive.
I'll choke slam you against a wall until that bee lands on your eyeball. Bees are the friendliest, most nurturing, loving creatures out there, and you better regard them as holy, because if we didn't have bees, our whole world would turn to shit.
yeah. You should just not mow your lawn in the month of May, and because it provides. Here I'm on my soapbox. You should. Daffodils are good, and all those like little like wildflowers that grow, because it attracts pollinators, and it's really good for bees. So
yeah, guys.
Save
So if
money.
you're listening, tell your wife you're not cutting the grass in May not because you're lazy, but because you like bees.
Gotta save the
Because
bees.
you're supporting them bees.
yes,
All right.
Did you guys know that
Successful.
Joe Skipper ran for city council member?
yes.
I heard something
I heard
about
that because Lisa and I
No
listened
way.
to all the
All the
triathlon
triathlon
podcasts.
And I shouldn't, because it rots my brain, but I have nobody to ride with, so I just listen to podcasts.
How are we
I
doing,
think he
by the
came
way?
second, unfortunately. Poor Joe.
How are we
Oh, we
stacking
did.
up in the podcast game, Lisa and
think we're-
Nicole? Who,
I don't know. I don't listen to ours because I participate. So I don't
Well, I
want to
mean,
gotta
listen.
ask
not-
Zane. Or we gotta ask.
I'm not
Gary.
saying no. I'm not talking about
You mean
statistics.
stats?
Statistically, we've done good. Like even we grew like 10,000 followers on YouTube just in the last month. Like pretty awesome. But I'm talking about just like general content stuff we talk about versus the other
You're doing
podcasts.
so
like,
great.
Can you guys leave, if you're listening to the podcast, you made it this long, can you leave us some comments on Spotify? I want to read them. Like other
Yeah.
podcasts get comments and I want to read them. And maybe if you start adding cool comments, we'll like bring them up on the podcast.
Ooh, yeah.
Lisa said
definitely
she'll wear a
less-
swimsuit.
Polished, but I think that's what's good, because like the two big ones, like the Triathlon Hour and Pro Tri News, they kind of all talk about the same things, and they're good. Like it's good to hear that. I listen to both of them. Like they do a great job. But it's like, oh, here's the race coming up. Here's the people we expect to win. Like it's a real,
It's
very
formula.
like formal commentary on like pro racing, more or less. We have more of like a obviously what's relevant to RTS, but also
Well, and
I
we're-
feel like we go into a little bit more of like the daily stuff of our lives and like training as a pro and that kind of thing. So it's just like a different vibe, which I think we need. Like if we just tried to copy Triathlon Hour and Pro Tri News, like it's just not that they have those markets. And also I think we wouldn't do as well, because then we're leaving the niche of what we have.
And what are we
Yeah.
adding? What are we adding to the space other than just like duplicating?
Real
Yeah.
life insight.
Yeah. But
People's
tell us, we
opinions
should hear
to
the
actually
comments
live
what
it.
people want. Like what things what do they like when we talk about, like maybe they do like when we talk about training a bit more. Like I'm curious because we have a perspective on like what our training actually is. And like as people who, some of us have jobs, like we all have different levels of like how much we can train or injuries and whatnot. Like the Triathlon Hour just goes and interviews the people who train the most in the world and just says that they're the best because they train the most, which I think is largely true, but it's also not like a real look at like what a lot of pros are doing and able to do.
Yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't give like a good generalization.
It's
Those
not
are the
well-rounded.
outliers.
Yeah,
No, it's
not a
like
well-rounded
the
podcast.
it's the highlight reel.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the best trainers in the world, and then and it probably motivates people to train more, which is great. Like, and it motivates me to train more, which is great. But then I get injured, which is bad. So
I was like, I think the worst thing that happened to you this year, Jackson, was going on the freaking road to Oceanside.
yeah, maybe.
Oh.
But like worst to best, because like
Yeah, it was
also I do know I need to be at a higher volume, and like I will train better. I just can't just increase the running pounding and just think that I'll be fine now. Like I could do it when I was 25, but I just don't think I can handle as much pounding. So I have to find a way to run more with less stress and like do some more lever, do some more trails, like just make it a little bit easier on the body. So anyways.
Okay. Well, if you are a constant listener, like, subscribe, comment on the YouTube channel on what you'd like to see more or less of, because you
Or
can
Spotify.
see it for
Yeah.
real. Nicole, I want to give you the chance to take our show out as the guest and
Ooh,
avid
well.
listener.
You already said like and subscribe and now comment. So if that's not enough homework, I don't know what is.
send Nicole a
You DM
sketchy
me.
DM on
Check out our newsletter.
Instagram.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the newsletter. Another one's coming out soon. There's been so much racing I can barely keep up. But on a count of 3, 1, 2, 3, peace.
I got ish to do. Flying through the sky in my parachute. Dancing on the couch like I'm Tommy Cruise. On a one-man mission trying to see it through.